Angeles, Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record the purr.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
There we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
Funniest movies and quality works only.
Got a canna just in melted mode. He's all sitting on her lap, belly exposed, pretty happy looking. It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break. Second before you left. Snugs. Look at this cat, you just carry him around like a little baby. Oh my god, I got wet lips. Sorry, you got iced tea on your frickin' face now.
Well, I always get I always end up getting if I have you already got hair on your mouth.
Yeah. You want to have some dabs, buddy? That means that we gotta let you down. Tum-tum. Oh yeah, the happy kitty. The happy kitty. Hello. Come on. Down you go, big. Oh god, he's a big heavy boy.
I was saying that he definitely could be.
A weight? Yeah, you could train with that cat. You could do arm curls with him and stuff. You just sit there and stuff. It's pretty funny. Oh shit! I forgot to turn on this new thing. So I actually want to talk about this for a quick second, then I'll turn it on. But Santa Claus, one of our viewers, you guys might have seen him in there before, but Santa Claus Bros sent me this thing. This weird little thing. Look at this. Like sparkles in his belly. Kind of funny. He'll sit back here, the weird little sparkle bee. Why not? As part of the. It makes a ticking sound though. There's a fan in it, and I can hear it like.
I will see how I do with that because I remember one time my mom had two clocks and they weren't in sync, so it was like.
Ugh, that's awful.
I went and took out all the batteries.
Yeah, I would too. That
I
sounds
couldn't
awful.
sleep. I was laying there and I'm like, come on, I know I can get to sleep. No, I could not. That was not going to happen.
Dab time, dab time.
I'm glad you can have clocks and that's fine, but the ones that tick. No.
Yeah.
Definitely have my torch doesn't sound like your torch.
I got fuel. Probably low on fuel. Cheers. I'm gonna smoke on this mixture I got with. I put some CBD powder in it and mixed everything together, so it's a total shit mix. Our two clouds getting together and merge. Whoa.
Plans into flower 5 days ago? They stink.
Oh. That's nice. Oh, I like how plants smell kind of through the whole process. They smell even in veg. They smell different. They don't smell like their bud counterpart yet. But they do smell good during veg stage. But yeah, once they start to flower, oh my goodness. Those smells start to ripen up pretty darn fast. I think it's coffee time. Coffee time. Motherfucking coffee time. Today's special is an espresso pod, the Christmas special. I bought there was these boxes of Christmas pods, Christmas flavored pods or whatever. And there you go. Oh, sorry. They're Christmas pods. They're supposed to have a little bit of maple flavor in them or something and be Christmassy. Thank goodness, but I don't taste any maple. I actually don't like maple flavor very much. I know coming from a Canadian, that sounds fucking crazy. But I kind of don't like maple flavor very much. Actual maple syrup on pancakes is fine.
Nope.
I'm okay with that.
Nope.
You like the Aunt Jemima stuff. You like the sort of fake maple syrup. And I'm with you. I love that stuff too. I'll eat regular
I don't want it
real
to be
maple syrup.
I just want it to be syrup.
Yeah, it's basically sort
That's
of.
what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
maple.
Yeah, it's the only place I actually like it. Other than that, it's kind of gross. But it doesn't taste like that. It says it has a note of that. That's debatable. I think it tastes fine. Anyway, point is they were like $12 a box for these things, and they didn't sell at all because there's not very many Nespresso people in this small town that I live in, and I'm one of them, and I didn't buy any of them. So they put them all for $2.99 or $3.99. $3.99, I think it was. $4 a box, which is fucking cheap. If you look at if you do the math on that, that's 25 cents a pod or something like that. Is that what it was? $4. There's 8 of them. 50 cents a pod. 50 cents a pod. $4.
Somewhere was selling them out for 17.
Yeah. The other store in town had the same packages on for $17. And that's like $2, almost $2 a pod at that price. And when I order them right from the company, they're about $1 a pod. So regardless, at 50 cents a pod, I bought 8, 10 boxes of those things because they were fucking $4 each. And they're good. I don't taste maple. Thank God. If I tasted maple, I would probably not. I bought one to see if I'd like it, and I did, and the next day I went back down there and took out like a fucking armload of them. Yeah, it's fine.
Maple tastes like eating trees. Well, it's a tree.
Yeah.
I was even reading, it was like an indigenous novel that was...
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that what you desire.
Stories with nature. And one of them was about, like, sugar and tree balance, because about is the way you would like, so you have to go through the process. Cool! But I don't want to drink it.
Yeah, it's got a place, but it's kind of weird. Hey, buddy. So, we're not offline. Why is this thing up? Okay, here, I'm gonna get rid of that Chaos Tricks thing right now. I wish it didn't pop up when it wasn't being used. It's popped up right now. Home? No, manager. There we go. There we go. That should get rid of it. Oh, speaking of getting rid of it, I added them, but I forgot to connect them. Sorry, everybody. Little meeples are coming right on in here. There we go. There we go. We got bees and dinosaurs and chickens. They all popped in.
I kind of like the stream.
Bots, yeah, I made the bot. All of the bots that run in the programs that do some spamming in the chat and monitor chat for bad words and such like that. I made them into chickens. Also, I made an invisible area up here for the chickens to hang out on top of the television. And there's like a mini little bracket so they can walk along the TV, but they can't get down. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I put somebody up there once. Oh, no, hold on a second. Yeah, well, they're not supposed to be able to do that. Hold on a second. Blocks. There we go. Oh. There, I'll just do that for now. There we go. I've noticed that my character is the same as your bots every time. Oh, you got a chicken too? I can change it if you don't want to be. There you are, Santa. Hey, buddy. I found Santa. I'm gonna throw him up there with the chickens. If you don't want to be something specifically, if you want to be a specific thing, you can ask me and I'll trade you into something else. There is ways that you can do it yourself, and there's lots to pick from, and you can pick, but you got to download that little app thing, the stream avatar app that comes on the site thing there, if you want. Where? What did I miss? The thumbnail gave me a great idea for my next remote body control. Maple tastes like eating trees. Well, I don't know what to say other than damn time. Oh, you're frickin' what's her name from Adventure Time? Marceline. Hi, Canna. Yeah, so what it's supposed to be is those avatars are supposed to be sort of a cartoon representation of you. So if you want, like I said, if you wanted something different, if you wanted to be a head of cabbage or something like that, or a rabbit, I can do that. Or a Minecraft character. There's Adventure Time, Minecraft, like animals, like cats and like a bunch of vegetables. And that's about it.
Not all that stuff.
I don't think I have an elf.
That's the only thing I can understand from like elf. You're the bee, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm the bee with the googly eyes. There's two bees flapping around right now. One of them's got googly eyes. The one that's looking straight at you right now, right over here.
Oh, I like thunder.
This one right here, see? And a beer. And a beer. Okay, here, hold on. Where are you, Santa? Oh, no.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Say that, welcome aboard. Thank you, sir. I wish there was a Santa one. A snow golem?
Oh.
What about that? What about a snow golem? It's a snowman with a pumpkin head. I'll see if I can find a Santa Claus one. Here, let's put it back down with the normies. And I'll drop some bombs in here. Pop, 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 pop.
I kind of like the adventure. I like the Minecraft. I don't like Creeper, but
where is this? Yeah, you swore, so the I'm surprised. You said holy shit and the filter caught that. It didn't ban you or anything, but it did filter it and ask for my permission if that was okay. Are you excited to be the 51st state? No. Are you guys excited to join us? We'll take a couple of your frickin' a couple of your states though. We'll take California and make that Cascadia a reality. But there's no fucking way in hell, not a chance in hell, Canada would ever join the States as a state. That's ridiculous. We're an entire country. We're not going to downgrade by becoming a state.
I woke up and you told me that news, and I was just like,
yeah, no, thank you. You guys, you guys are our neighbors. You're our friends, but I don't want to live there. I'm good. I like the freedoms and amazingness that is Canada. Canada is in the top 5 of one of the best countries on the world to live.
I've been fasting. Broke my fast with some eggs and coffee, but now I have to after watching you drink that.
I'm sorry. Coffee's actually, depending on what you put in it, if you drink black coffee, but if you drink black coffee, coffee's actually really, really good for you. And it's got like basically no calories. There's like studies that say that coffee's actually one of the, it's weird. It's even like almost a stomach stabilizer. It does some weird stuff. It's also a bit of a minor laxative. It helps you poop.
Help though if you can't put dairy in.
Oh, I love the dairy in coffee. It's got to have some cream and some sugar in there for me. Otherwise, I won't touch it. Well, black coffee's nasty. I can't do it.
I'm okay with getting enough to get rid of some of that bitter, but like I would be having a good amount of sugar. But
I just had a second dab a minute or two ago, didn't I, everybody?
I drink black coffee.
So does my frickin' uncle.
That's the only thing I have other than black coffee. I was actually gonna say I snuck my parents' coffee or black.
Yeah, no, there's fuck all in calories and stuff. Black coffee or tea like that is pretty okay.
7-year-old drinking black coffee is like okay coffee from that.
You actually get more minerals and such if you're trying to mineral fast as well, like that kind of a thing. There's a lot more in tea. Coffee is a fairly simple note. It's not made of a whole bunch of different things, is what I'm saying. It's pretty simple.
Man.
Young bro.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Got you good. All right, dab. I want to dab off this one. We can both have it, so it's cool. Been smoking the Alien versus Triangle. I've got enough for one more batch. Probably about the same 10 or 15 grams or so result. One more batch of that Alien Triangle. Fucking delicious. Like, really good. I think next I'm going to do that lemon, that super lemon haze, supposedly. Just because I got more of that. But that was good, man. Alien v Triangle was really good. It was one of the Mephisto autoflowers that I grew in my down the hall grow room last run.
So bad.
Yeah. I sold their lights. I got a contract with Mars Hydro And I wasn't allowed to, on my one show, my Friday show, I was no longer allowed to show off other companies and stuff. So,
Now it's on Sunday.
Sunday, okay, so Mars doesn't have a contract with my entire channel. Mars has a contract with some social media posting that I do, and with one show for a month, 4 episodes a month. That's my contract with them. There's more details, but you don't need to know all that. That's my business. But that's all I got to do with them, and I was very clear in getting my contract clean that I was allowed to. Now I'm allowed to use other products on other shows on my channel, as long as it's not part of my Mars Grow series. I have a Mars Grow series. That's Friday. Friday is my sponsored by Mars thing that I do every week. Anything else, I can now do that, but I was under contract for like a couple of years that I couldn't show off other brands. And these things were sitting in my fucking basement collecting dust, and they were fucking only the V2s. They weren't the new V3s, but they were the Electric Sky 300s or 600s or whatever, the big, long, wide Cadillac, beautiful lights. Sold them both. I just wasn't gonna, I had too many lights.
Yep.
I was flooded with lights, and I'm still a little bit flooded with lights.
Because it was like, we have like
all these companies were sending me lights back then, wanting me to fucking test it, and all I had to do was one video for a light, and then I'd fucking use the fucking light, do a video, pack it back in its box, and fucking stack it on a shelf and never use it again. Except a couple of companies. Electric Sky, Mars Hydro, oh, and I actually didn't mind Viper Spectra. Viper Spectra makes some okay stuff. Yeah, I still have some of their little, the little ones that's like in the garage, for example. Those little weird ones. Those are Viper Spectras. I don't know. Whatever.
I apparently just want to look at
Yeah, you need like a clip-on, like super cheap ass, like $5 Chinese one with like a little purple burple light or something like that with LEDs that you can point them at your individual plants. As stupid as that sounds, it won't glare anything.
I was gonna say if there was like a bar and I could just like add a paper.
Yeah, there's.
So it wouldn't
I
come this way?
have a small little grow bar that we could stick up at the very top that you could turn on that would do it. That would do the effect. Otherwise, we're gonna have to build you a shelf for the plants, which is fine, that has a light mount built onto it so that it stays at a sort of a this high part. We're talking herbs and shit, so it's never going to get higher than.
No, but I didn't know if any of them would live. So far, there's only one.
What are you doing, kiddies? I hear you guys doing something out there. He's creeping down the stairs, and he's like, his butt's up in the air, and he's just staring right up at me. He's like, he's on like 2 or 3 steps, like in mid-step, like staring right at me. Hey, dude, you're such a cat sometimes. Fuck. You watch such weird things. Yeah, I ended up selling the lights to a buddy of mine for like dirt cheap, man. There was a couple of people I knew that were growing with them, and I tried to sort of see if they were interested. The problem is moving heavy lights is very expensive to ship these things, unless you like they do it all through companies or Amazon or whatever, and they get free shipping in that manner. But trying to send it around as a frickin' citizen is crazy. We hand delivered these things to the coast for a sale. I sold them to an old buddy of mine on the coast.
I wonder if we could make
my Blue Mat clogged. I fucking don't like Blue Mat, man. I wanted to love them so bad. No. That's the Blue Labs Trenchant pen, and that thing rules. No, Blue Mat is that those carrots, those little carrot sensors, the automatic watering that I use in the greenhouse. Remember all those things, all those little carrots that I buried, the drip things and stuff? goes. That's all Bloomit system. And I've got an extremely expensive full Bloomit system, enough for a whole bunch of pots and or about 15 plus feet of self-watering super soil bed fucking systems with 3 lanes of watering. So I had 3 lanes of watering, like one in the middle and one kind of to the edge, so that I could plant in that space in between them, and they would get water from both sides. See what I'm saying? 2 rows, 1, 2, 3 for the watering systems, and the motherfucker just never worked right. I couldn't get that fucking thing dialed in. It was either totally oversaturating the fucking thing or letting it totally dry out. I couldn't get it happy. It was such a bastard. Yeah, I've got all the frickin' bells and whistles for a Bloomit system for my greenhouse for those big living soil beds. And I fucking hate it. I would rather hand water. Hand watering, at least you go out and you enjoy the sun, and you do your gardening.
Right now, I'm just surprised and happy to have tiny.
Yeah, I know people that like it a lot, but I've just struggled with it.
I guess I liked hand watering too, because I got used to like beep.
I mean, hand watering is a little bit better anyway, because then you're not watering when you don't need it. Although in like a greenhouse environment, as long as you're not getting like major heat waves under normal weather conditions, the ratio of how much water you need to feed is gonna be like different depending on like the stage of the plants and stuff, right? You can't really dial that in properly with that Bloomit system. It was weird. It was either the soil was wet or the soil was dry. You pick. It was weird. I don't know. I struggled with it. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, they were a bit confusing. Oh.
Every now and then it comes in.
That?
Yeah. I can ignore it, but every now and then it's like.
It's louder than I expected.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Also, I gotta crank the music up. That'll help. There.
Yeah, I like watering by hand. I did like my garden sort of when the chickens look around, because they didn't eat everything despite what you would think. I did have some pick and choose, but I just didn't like that like different part of, oh, they're running around in my garden. I had to clean it.
Yeah, like gardening, outdoor watering is different than like indoor watering. Like outdoor watering is a little more forgiving for starters, because the soil sort of holds a bit of its own moisture and sort of compensates a little bit at times.
Those tomatoes.
Yeah. Well, we kind of didn't do the thing we were trying to do correct. Sorta.
No, if I completed it throughout all of it, or did something else with the other half, that probably.
Yeah, you gotta have those trenches on both sides of each of them. You got it sort of like down the middle between the two. Sort of.
Made it hard to water.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Like, oh, okay.
Interesting, but it was a bit of a difficult thing. Oh, by the way, I'm curious today, while it's live, how does Bunny sound today, volume-wise? I moved the microphone a little bit more towards her side. It was always over there, but people are telling me that they can't hear Bunny very, very well. She is quiet, to be fair, and I've got that booming YouTuber voice. No. I try to tell her to speak up a little bit because she does get a bit quiet and mousy at times, but she's fun, she's quiet. Bunnies aren't loud creatures.
Not really.
But I also had like, there's also a noise suppression thing that sometimes I'm thinking maybe her voice doesn't fully trigger it or something like that sometimes. Because there's times where people were saying that she was cut out completely. Okay, I need some fucking eyeballs here. There we go. There we go.
Those ones that do weird things in the light, or they just
Dark. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's a pretty big dab. I'm gonna scrape some of that off. Knock that overhang off of there. That's still a pretty big dab. I might pass this off to you. Using the new little pen thing here. Nice. Nice pick. Up a Joe. Good timing. Drop the dynamos. Nice.
stoned from. He doesn't look like it.
So I found out how to remodel these characters. I'm a little bit excited with that. I figured out how to remodel these things. So if I wanted to take the time, I could slightly alter one. It's a real pain in the ass. It's very time consuming. There's like 30 pictures on a page and you got to alter all of them the same way kind of thing. In retrospective, different angles and stuff. And I did a test with the Derpy Bee right here. Got my googly eyes. I just put eyes on him. I didn't do the mouth thing. I just put eyes on him, and I kind of... What else did I do? I made his lines darker, and I changed his wings a little bit. He had 2 sets of wings, and now he's only got kind of 1 set of wings. I don't know why he had 2 before. He had some pretty weird derpy things going on. Oh, and he had antennas. I cleared those off, too. The other bee that was floating around is untouched. So if you look at the other bee, it does look different.
Look at that other bee that had Billy Boppers in the middle of his face.
You know why I wear sunglasses? You can tell I stoned I am. Look at me, I look fucking shredded all the time. That's wide open eyes. No, the real reason is because it makes it look like I'm always giving that proper eye contact. That's the real reason. I learned that trick from Casey Neistat. He says he says the same thing. The reason he wears sunglasses in all of his videos is because it creates the illusion that he's looking right at you, even if I'm looking over there at a prompt or something. Good for the viewer's sake, I think. I've been just doing it forever anyway now. Holy fuck. Wow. That's Blue Dream.
What it is?
The other one? The opposite of whatever this is. That's Romulan. This will be the other one. I don't know where the lid is. Might have thrown the lid out. Couldn't have, but I might have. I was cleaning up in a bit of a frame. Oh, no, here it is. Do-si-do. There it is. I kept the lid aside. Oh. Yeah, these I like this thing quite a bit. This thing's like decent. And the thing I like the most is kind of how the straight through goes. There's like the hole is kind of offset in this chamber so that it goes straight. You can literally just put a pipe cleaner through it with some isopropyl and it's clean as a whistle. It's actually really, it looks like it's fucking crooked all the time. Maybe I'm just high and it's the weird illusion because of the fucking stripy nature. There's like a fucking horizontal or a diagonal stripe system thing going on. But it looks like it's crooked. There's a couple of bends in it. I don't care. I like it though, man. It feels nice in the hand. It feels like a nice, exact. I'd say that it feels like a can of pop. Maybe just a fraction smaller than a can of pop. What I was just smoking on was the last dab I just had. By the way, did you count me?
Nope. I didn't count.
Did you count you? No. Was Blue Dream live resin. That's a strange name.
It makes me think of when they were like stuck in
Barbenheimer, yeah. Oh, that's what that is probably. It's probably called Barbenheimer, like Barbie.
That was an interesting contrast.
I liked that movie, but it was like boring as fuck. It was beautiful at its times, and it was kind of interesting, but it was a pretty boring movie. I don't think I'd want to watch it ever again. It was beautiful. I'd give it a 2 thumbs up and stuff. It was good. Weird though. Strange film. Not something you want to rewatch unless you're a freaking studying film or you're just a big fan of it for whatever reason. But I don't know. Weird. Strange movie.
Getting rich. Enough that just sounds like.
Canna's running away, giving me shit. Okay, Canna. Good. I'm good. See? Jesus. Gives me shit for coughing. He does not like it when I cough. I don't know if it scares him and he doesn't like it, or if he's concerned for my health, or...
Not all the time, but every now and then if I sneeze.
Yep.
But it's sneezing.
Yep, sneezing and coughing. It seems to... He gets very vocal about it. I look jacked when I work out. Not at all. No. I can barely pick up my cat. I got some fucking damage in the arms. Try not to pick up anything, even my watering systems. When I gotta water it, I never fill up the 5-gallon all the way. Takes forever when you gotta fucking only do a 5-gallon half at a time, or 3/4 at a time, or whatever. Yeah, and no. I was in a lot better shape in my youth, though. I was in wrestling league when I was in my 20s. Then I got fat being a tattoo artist, man. Just sitting there drawing all day. I got chubby. I mean, I was always kind of chubby. I was a fat kid in high school for sure. Uh-oh, the coffee's gone already. Fuck, it was a good one today, and I didn't have it on the warmer, so it was getting cold. Friggin'. I am not young, but thank you. I was actually just talking about how the gray is starting to creep in my beard here pretty heavy. Maybe technically late. I got a pretty good face, but I'm older than most people think I am. Gonna. This fucking song. My royalty-free mix. For some reason, though, I've been getting like weird flags for my royalty-free mix saying that I couldn't monetize it and all this kind of shit, which I can't anyway, which I don't understand. Why all of a sudden, I think maybe the owner changed something recently on his account, because it doesn't flag for Twitch, but it definitely flags for YouTube. But not in a bad way. There's no penalty. You're not getting a strike or anything. It's like a little mini warning that you can't make money off of this because the music belongs to somebody else, which again is weird because it's all supposed to be royalty-free stuff. What? Sitting right out of your fucking thing.
But now I'm kind of just like messing with his ears because I can't reach, so I'm just like.
Get the ears in there though. I would think you're in your 30s. Beautiful. Why, thank you. I'm not. Older. I'm in my 40s. Let's just leave it at that.
Dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Yeah. ILGM's good. I think I even got an ILGM shirt. It says I heart GM, and there's not a picture of a pot leaf on it or anything. And I had some old ladies ask me what it meant, and I said I told them it says I love my grandma, and they were like, "Oh, that's nice."
Reminds me of a company that makes their bombs like things that you can turn right into a vase. Huh.
I'm not quite 57, thank goodness, but it'll get there. I'm working on it. Oh, thank goodness. I guess it doesn't matter. Aging like an old fruit's kind of fun. You know I'm stoned because I didn't count my debt. Turned around to do something, and as soon as I turned around, I fucking spaced right out on what it was. Oh. Might have been this. The sunglasses. Or ground change. What can I do? Hey. There we go. No, these are easy to see out.
Okay.
This is just tinted plastic. I mean, there's glares everywhere, but I could see the lava lamp behind me. The full screen of the lava lamp behind me is reflecting in this window right here. Watch it the whole thing. Now I can see all my shelves. I remember, whoa, this brings me back. Wait a second. I had spy sunglasses when I was a kid, that the edges right here were mirrored on the inside of your sunglasses. They were called spy sunglasses. And it would allow you to be looking this way, but completely seeing what's behind you. You gotta, like, if you just look in the corner of your eye, You had a pretty good window of what was going on behind you, pretty clear. And you were looking the wrong way. I remember thinking that was fucking super cool. Wow, I haven't thought about those since I was like 10 years old. I was into spy shit and ninjas and stuff hella when I was a kid. Interesting. I'm 57. Cannabis has cured my cancer twice. Skin cancer, prostate. Hey, fucking hey, man. Hella. My mom beat skin cancer, not with cannabis's help or anything. She just got a skin graft thing. Her nose. She had a freaking. She was a tanner. She enjoyed tanning a lot. Like getting the sun on her. Gave her skin cancer of the face. Can't even tell, man. There's this big patch on her nose done, and you can't tell at all. It's fucking invisible as shit. The doctor, whoever did it, did a fucking great job. She didn't have any plastic surgery or nothing. She just got it was just once and done and left no fucking marks. It's crazy. Yeah, what method did you use? Did you go for like the Simpson oil kind of thing, or just heavily medicated with home goods, or what process did you I guess consume, ingest? Good question. I lost my dad to cancer. My stepdad, but you know, he was kind of more of a dad than my blood dad ever was. My blood dad was who I'm made from genetically, but my stepdad was there since I was, 6, 5 or something like that. He taught me to ride a bike and patched me up when I skinned my knee and took me fishing and stuff. That was him. So that's my dad as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he died of pretty heavy skin cancer. All sorts of shit, man. He had shit everywhere. He smoked a joint in the hospital. He did, yeah. He called me on his last night alive. He called me up on face cam. My brother showed him how to do face cam or whatever, and we had a video feed of him in the hospital, and a bunch of his buddies from hockey and his friends and stuff were there, and he was smoking joints in the hospital room. He's like, check it out, man, I'm smoking joints. He's like, what are they gonna do, kick me out? He was drinking and smoking joints on his fucking last day of the world, man. What a guy. Laughing in the face of death. Fucking crazy motherfucker. He was a weird human being, but a good man, and I miss him. His birthday's coming up. His old birthday's coming up real soon too. That's kind of why I'm kind of got him on my mind. Yeah, man. Cancer sucks. It takes people always too early. It doesn't take old people. It's not like 90-year-old people are dying of cancer. It's always like kids and people in the middle of their life and shit, man. It sucks. So good for you for beating that shit, man. Fuck. Sorry, I got all emotional. I need a fucking dab here. I'm glad you got to meet him, though, even if he kind of was in a pretty rough state, man. I don't want to get into it, but I'm still glad you got to meet him. He's how I learned how to grow pot and learned what pot was and how to roll a joint and everything. Well, I guess I kind of contribute my blood dad to learning how to roll. That doesn't hold. My rolling skills kind of came from him. Yeah, we did a bit of a GoFundMe thing to help him out because he was on, at the end of his life, he was on welfare and he didn't have fuck all, man. And we actually pulled together a couple of grand that bought him a TV for his room and a bunch of good meals, and apparently, from what my brother says, a lot of beer. Like, not a lot of beer, but he definitely snuck 6-packs into the frickin' hospital and was hiding them under his pillow or whatever the fuck he was doing. I don't know. But he fucking was drinking beer in the hospital for sure and smoking weed and eating well for the last bit of time that he was there. Yeah, what a dude. What a weird man. Huh? Yeah, I had a dad. Well, I'm out of coffee and I'm feeling kind of weird now. I'm a bit emotional. Yeah, so I think this is a good time to wrap it on up and go about my day. I'll be back on Twitch in a little bit with some old school Diablo 1 multiplayer. That's gonna be crazy. I haven't played that game in fucking 10 years plus. So, very old one. It's the original. It's from like the 90s. It's been like kind of re-released, but it's still ugly as shit and old. It's gonna look funny. Be very retro. It'll be fun though. Yeah. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Yeah, have a good one.
Kill some stuff. Okay, well, I can't go. Knock, knock! Greedy of piggies! I mean, I'm a bear. I'm a wolf. Yeah, it's obviously not where I'm supposed to go. How does my fucking mercenary get in front of me? How does he know where I'm supposed to go?
Your death nears.
Pow, 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 motherfuckers. Take that. See? Death. Death! Yeah. And I teabagged him and he just jumped up and fucking ran out of the fucking outpost. Can somebody please clip that? Anybody that's watching that knows how to do such a thing, please clip that or put a marker or something and I'll go back and check it out later. Oh, goodness. That's good. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. I can add my own fucking markers now. That's right. Yeah. It was kind of hard to find that marker from the last one. Ma'am, not only can I see your titty. Ah! Jesus! Ah! What the fuck? I'm sorry, I lifted your titty. Holy shit! Holy fuck, leave me alone! What the fuck was that? Odd. Why are they level 200? What the fuck?